The first question is from Made in Cali, who asks, what advice do you have for beginning channels, and have you started to reach the point in your YouTube career where you're getting paid yet? So in terms of advice for beginning channels, the best thing that I can say to you guys is upload as frequently as you can. If you can upload daily, that's great, because obviously the more videos that you have out there, the easier your channel is to find. If you only upload, say, once every 2 weeks, you're not actually going to have that many videos out there for a long time. So if you upload daily, not only does it get your name out there and people find it easier to find you, but also when someone looks at your channel for the first time, they see that you're very active, which makes people want to stay subscribed for longer. So definitely upload as much as you possibly can. The next piece of advice that I have for you guys is just to network as much as possible. Make a Twitter account and follow people that are the same size as you, smaller than you, bigger than you, and just get to know people in the community. Go to any events that you can, like Eurogamer, PAX, any kind of gaming event where gamers are going to be, companies are going to be. I suggest that you go to them. And events like Eurogamer and PAX, you don't need to be a VIP, super special person to go there. You just buy a ticket and you go. And you can meet other gamers, which are obviously the audience that you're trying to captivate. And you can also meet developers, talk to them. So yeah, I definitely recommend that you go to events. Just get involved with the community, get involved with as many people in the community as you possibly can, and that will always help you out. And another thing, always do it for fun. Do it because you enjoy it. Network with people because you enjoy it. Get involved with the community because you enjoy it. Don't ever make videos because you want to be YouTube famous or get that YouTube money, because as soon as you stop enjoying the videos that you're making on YouTube, I think it becomes kind of obvious. So try and do YouTube because you love it, and continue doing it because you love it. Have that at the forefront of your videos and you should be fine. In terms of making money on YouTube, everyone who is partnered is making money on YouTube. As soon as you get partnered, your channel gets partnered with a company, you can make money from your videos. So anyone that has a partnership is making money. The question is, how much money do you actually make? That's what the actual question is. But yes, everyone who has a partnership is making money. The next question is from Trev the Dancer, who asks, what's your take on next-gen FPS, i.e. COD Ghost, Destiny, Battlefield 4, etc., and what are you most anticipating? I'm actually really glad that I waited to do a Q&A to answer this question, because the reason that I was in London was because I was invited by EA to play Battlefield 4 DLC, Second Assault, and China Rising on the Xbox One. So on Tuesday, I sat down and played Battlefield 4 DLC on the Xbox One for about 6 hours, and I had a lot of fun. Battlefield in general, I don't feel is that great on console. I feel like it thrives more on PC, whereas on Xbox One, it was really good. Really, really, really good. I'm definitely picking it up on Xbox One for sure, because it was awesome. In terms of Destiny, I don't know that much about it. Like, I know bits and pieces about it, but I haven't really investigated it just because I've been so hung up on Titanfall that I kind of don't care about anything else, which sounds really bad. But I'm really, really, really highly anticipating Titanfall. That game, so good. You guys are gonna love that game. Trust me. You are going to love Titanfall. In terms of Call of Duty Ghosts on next gen, I think it will be good to have Ground War, because we don't have Ground War on current gen. So I think that it will be really good to have Ground War, but I think that's going to be the only thing that's different with Ghosts. I think you notice a bigger difference in Battlefield because it plays more similar to a PC version of the game than a console game on next gen. So yeah, gonna be playing Ghosts, Battlefield, and Titanfall on next gen, and most anticipating Titanfall. The next question is from Fresh Prince of Ohio, who asks, have you been to America, and if you have, what is your favorite place to go? I think my accent sounds like I'm from the States, right? I don't know, maybe it doesn't anymore. Maybe I've lost it so much that my fellow Americans can't tell that I have an accent anymore. I don't know. But yeah, I lived in Chicago and Atlanta. So in terms of my favorite place in the States, that's a really tough one. I think I'd probably have to say Atlanta, just because I spent most of my time there when I was in the States. That's where I was for the longest amount of time. And I just really like the weather, and I like the trees. The trees and the weather are good. The next question is from One Sick Dancer who asks, COD Ghost for Xbox One or PS4? So I decided to answer this question because I've had a lot of people ask me in general about my console choice and what I'm doing. So I'm gonna let you guys know exactly what I'm doing. I'm getting an Xbox One as soon as possible, as soon as humanly possible. I'm getting a PS4 whenever an exclusive game comes out on PS4 that I'm interested in. My console choice is down to the games that are available, and Xbox One has games that interest me more right now. I don't know, it kind of makes sense to me, right? I play consoles, play games. Xbox One has the games that I want, so yeah, when PS4 brings out a game that I want, I'm gonna be like, yeah, give me a PS4. And hopefully it'll be cheaper by then, and I won't be broke. The next question is from Joe to Fly, who asks, were you popular in high school? No, whoa, no. I was the opposite of being popular. The opposite. I got bullied. I didn't have any friends. The friends that I had did everything that they could to make me feel excluded and unpopular. So no, I was the exact opposite, and I will actually do a video going through my whole being bullied thing at some point in time, because I'm sure that a lot of you guys out there could relate to it, and maybe it will help you guys feel a little bit better about your situation. So I will make that video at some point, but nah, bro. Me and popular do not go together. The next question is from Mr. Cool Guy 93, who asks, would you shave your hair bald for $1 million? Hell yes. Hell yeah. $1 million. Hair, okay, hair grows back, right? So I'm gonna have my hair back again at some point. Regardless of how long it takes, I will have hair again. But the opportunity to have $1 million just given to me, like, here you go, here's $1 million. That opportunity pretty much never happens unless I meet some like super rich famous person who just happens to find me adorable, which is not gonna happen. So yes, for sure, like yes, without a doubt. Don't even have to think about it. Yes. The next question is from the third, who asks, I always see you a Modern War Negro talking on Twitter. What's up with that? Is it a joke or is it for real? So for those of you that do not follow me on Twitter and don't see what he says to me, basically he hates me. Yeah, pretty much explains it. He hates me, and he lets me know that he hates me every day to keep me grounded, and basically is doing me a favor by letting me know his extreme distaste for me. So yeah, that's the deal. He's just letting me know he hates me and doing me a favor. I appreciate it. Yep. The next question is from Boy from BK, who asks, what's it like living in the UK? Like the people, environment, and the differences from the US. So the biggest difference that I noticed straight away was that British people tend to be a lot more reserved. Whereas if I'm in the US and I like go to the mall or something, guys will come and talk to me, girls will come and talk to me, they'll be like, I really like your dress, where'd you get it from? Guys will be like, what's up, let me get your number. Whereas in the UK, I don't think I've ever had a girl come up to me and like compliment me and say, where did you get that from? Maybe it's because they don't like my style over here, or maybe it's because they're just shy, I don't know. And in terms of guys just like randomly hitting on you, it happens in the UK, but it happens a lot less frequently, like a lot less frequently. Maybe I'm not British guys' types. I actually thought that for a really long time. I was like, British guys just don't like me. They just don't like me. But then my mother was like, no, it's just because they're really reserved. So I don't know. I could believe my mother, or I could believe that guys aren't into me. I'd prefer to believe my mother, but you know. So that was the biggest difference that I noticed. Just people in general, not just dating, but people in general just seem to be a lot more reserved. They're a lot less forthcoming. But in general, there's not really that much different between the US and the UK, especially now. I feel like as time goes on, the US and the UK are getting more similar because we're getting a lot more events over here in the UK, whereas a lot of the events just used to be in the US, and the UK was kind of like, we don't get anything, whereas now it's starting to get a little bit more similar to the US. So yeah, there's honestly not that much different. The architecture's different, the weather's a little bit different to some places in the US, and the people are a little more reserved, but that's pretty much it. The next question is from Energy J, who asks, if you had an all-expense paid trip to anywhere in the world, where would it be and why? I think for me, it would have to be a trip around Asia, most notably China, Korea, and Japan, just because I've always been like obsessed with Chinese and Japanese culture. I love the food. I love the language. Like, I tweeted out that I think Japanese is the sexiest language in the world, and you can't argue with me, it's a fact. And if I had to choose specific places, I would definitely say China, Japan, and Korea, because I would come back fat. I mean, I don't want to come back fat, but I mean food, man. Food is so good. Food's so good. And I would have an awesome time. And the last question is from It's Wasabi, who asks, how does one convince a person to move from the UK to the States? Probably by making them fall in love. That would work. That would really work. You make that person fall in love with you, they're moving. They're gonna move straight away. You don't even have to ask. They'll just move. You don't even have to ask. They'll just turn up with a suitcase and be like, sup, bro? I'm moving in. So yeah, make them fall in love with you. It's the best way. So that is pretty much it for the questions, guys. I hope that you really enjoyed it and found it super awesome. Hopefully you did, otherwise I just suck. And if you would like to have your question answered in a future video, make sure to leave it in the comments section, and also make sure to follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Twitch. Follow me everywhere, because I ask people questions in all matter of places. All of the links will be in the description. Okay guys, I'll speak to you later. Jazz hands. Bye.